though on TV he has not shown the right bottle that you need to be like a top 16, top 10 dart player, but we all know he's got the capabilities to do so. I think he just needs to get over the line.
Gian, here we are on the verge of the Grand Slam. How does it feel? Is it all settled in that you are now a major champion in the PDC?
A little bit, not 100% yet. I think maybe it's going to take a couple of months before it really has. But no, the past week and a half has been a full week of like living on cloud nine. Yeah, really, yeah, as you said, I don't think it really has settled in yet.
What's the media attention been like in the Netherlands since you've won?
Yeah, good. Like loads of Dutch newspapers and Dutch television wanted to do some articles. Yeah, it was really nice to see stuff like that. Of course, like we as the Netherlands have been spoiled with Raymond and Michael. And it's been a while since someone new has been won a major. Like Danny, of course, won the UK Open, but since then it's been kind of quiet. Yeah, it's really nice to see those news articles have picked up about it as well.
Does the pressure feel different going into the Grand Slam because you are a winner? People are now talking about you to go and win two, three, and four major titles. So does the pressure change?
Um, for me, no, not so much. I think just continue what I've been doing, especially this year. My stand has been really good this year, and I've been close on the European tour, but I couldn't get it over the line. And in Dortmund, I did. And yeah, I just take it as another tournament. Feel really good, of course. Massive confidence boost from Dortmund. So just looking forward to it, and we'll see what happens.
Well, you're going to need that confidence because obviously the group you've been dealt is one of the toughest groups it could have been. And you've got Luke Humphries in round one of the Players' Championship. So two big tournaments, but two very tough assignments.
Yeah, for sure. I think especially after Dortmund, everyone, even before, but especially after that tournament, everyone's talking about the Premier League and stuff I need to do to be involved, hopefully. And then I always said just three decent tournaments and then I have a good shout. Well, it's going to be difficult to get three decent tournaments. Like it's a very tough group stage this year. Nearly the same as last year, just Lisa Ashton instead of Bunting. But hopefully I can repeat what I've done last year. It's going to be very difficult, but if I can repeat that, then I got a really good chance of going through. Um, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm just going to enjoy it, and yeah, we'll see.
Obviously, you touched on it there. Is it hard to ignore the Premier League talk?
Not before a tournament. Like, of course, I always said, and I always will say, I want to be involved, and it would be really nice. But as soon as I enter the stage or in the practice room, I don't think about it anymore. I just focus on that game and just yeah, focus on the next task ahead, and hopefully there will be enough.
Jason, thank you.
No problem.
Hi, Gian. You said that draw looks awfully similar to last year. What was your reaction when the names came out?
Yeah, yeah, as you said, really similar, obviously, to last year. I think if you look at pot three, I think Wessel Nyman was one of the hardest one you could have got, and he's in my group again, and that's fine. And I played Wessel many times, but he's in such good form, winning the Pro Tour last week. So it's going to be a real good battle. Josh Rock, of course, also fantastic player, really good form this year with semi-finals. And Lisa Ashton, she's not she's the women's world match play champion. It's going to be a really tough group. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I just take it game by game, and hopefully there'll be enough.
Being able to win on TV and really perform in those pressure moments, how much confidence then can that give you that if you do get to those big pressure moments again, whether it comes at the end of a last 16 or a quarter final or get into a major final again, that you are able to do it and you've got that evidence that you can sort of draw on and look back on?
Yeah, especially the last part, it gives me massive confidence. Like this year on the European tour, I've lost countless of semi-finals, like close game 7-6. So and it always, especially now when you got over the line against Michael and also against Luke in the deciding leg in the final, you can always look back on that, and then in the highest pressure moment you're able to hit those deciding doubles. So I think that's gave me a massive confidence boost going into the rest of this year and the many more years to come. So you're able to do it on these high pressure moments.
And just one on the World Championships, it's obviously not been a particularly happy hunting ground for you over the past couple of years, but you'll feel that your game is in a better position now than it has been in the last couple of years.
Yeah, for sure. I think confidence is much higher, but also results have been good. Performances have been really much better this year than the past 2 years. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the World Championship. In the top 10 of the world now without winning a game at Ali Pali. So that hopefully is going to change this year. But yeah, I'm just going to enjoy Ali Pali this year and yeah, should be better than the last 2 years.
Okay, thank you, John.
No problem.
Gian, thanks for joining us. You mentioned there about the expectation and people talking about what you need to do in the remaining tournaments to get that Premier League spot. I remember last year when Mike De Decker lifted the World Grand Prix, he struggled in the back end of the year after that and then didn't get picked for the Premier League. Is that in your mind, knowing that if you do underperform, that spot that might be there now might no longer be there?
Not really. Like Mike, of course, won the Grand Prix last year, but he was like number 20 in the world. I'm number 7 now, so I think that's a massive difference as well. I'm not defending a whole lot of prize money until the Premier League next year. Like World Championship first round, Player Championship final second round, and the Grand Slam I came fourth in the group. So I'm not losing too much money on the ranking. So it's not like I'm dropping out of top 10. So if you're top 10, you're always in with a shout. But of course, you're always going to look at the last tournaments. And if I lose, if I don't get through the group, lose first round on the Player Championship finals and the World Championship, then I'm not going to be picked. And that's fair enough. So, Premier League is all nice. And it's of course, something I'm dreaming about since I was a kid. But it's not for the ranking. These next 3 tournaments are, and my focus is on those tournaments right now.
And you mentioned there the ranking, you're not defending a whole lot of money. Saying, in 12, 18 months, do you think that you could be the Dutch number one? It seemed a crazy idea that anybody in the next sort of 10, 15 years would overtake Michael van Gerwen, but you have a real possibility now to be the number one from the Netherlands, which considering, how much of a darting hotbed that's been, would be an incredible achievement.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a possibility, especially if I keep my numbers up like they have been in 2025, then yeah. But, Michael is always, you've seen it last year as well when he wasn't in good form and then the World Championship came and he came to the final. If he does that again, then I won't be near him probably next year. So it's you never know with Michael. He's such a fantastic talent, of course, and everyone knows what he's capable of. And even if he's showing that on TV, then he should be the Dutch number one. But yeah, if he doesn't, then I'll hopefully be there to take his spot.
Is there more pressure on you with Raymond coming towards the end of his career now, with Michael not at the heights that he once was? Is there pressure on you to really fly the flag for your country and be that star that it so desperately needs all of the time?
Not really, no. Maybe from the outside, but I don't feel that pressure at all. I'm just enjoying my darts at the moment. We've got so many great players in Danny Noppert, Dirk van Duijvenbode, and now especially with Wessel Nijman coming through as well. And I'm sure someone, if Michael his form dips, someone will like do well on all the TV tournaments as a Dutchman. So hopefully it's going to be me, but I don't really feel the pressure to be that it must be me.
Thank you, Jean. Appreciate your time.
No problem.
Hi, Jan. Thanks for your time today. Much appreciated.
No
A lot
problem.
of talk about pressure on this chat today, and this is a new thing for a major champion to deal with on your shoulders. I was going to come to the fact that obviously Connor was talking about the Dutch pressure, but immediately everyone and the media and people like myself have sort of bracketed you with Luke Littler and Josh Rock as the next generation. Is that, given what Luke has done over the past couple of years, is that really sort of hyped up for you that it's all more difficult for you because you've got to deal with that as well, that people are going to immediately bracket you as being like the next Taylor and Barneveld will be a Littler versus Van Veen? Is that hard for you?
Not really. Like, of course, it's nice to be put in the same sentence as someone like Luke Littler, but to see what he's done in the past 2 years, it's phenomenal. I don't want to compare myself to him because then I would be crying in bed the whole week. So, he's a fantastic player, and whenever we play, I always gave him a good match. So as long as I keep doing that, then I'm happy. But like he's doing it tournament in, tournament out, all those pressure moments, he's always up for the task, and that's why he's number 2 in the world now, but looking likely to be the world number 1 soon. So, of course, I want to be there as well. But like I'm not in a rush to do it in this year or next year. So we'll see what happens.
Yes, thank you, Jan.
No problem.
Hi, Jan. You produced the second highest tournament average in Grand Slam history last year. Did that tournament feel kind of like a significant one in your career, given the level you've produced and what you've gone on to achieve since?
Yeah, 100%. I think leading up to that tournament, I wasn't really practicing well. I wasn't too confident in my game at that moment, so I was like, we'll see what happens, especially with the group stage I got dealt with last year. Um, but especially the first couple of games in the group with really good performances, like the highest uh, group average ever. That's what really got my game going, like confidence boost, especially to do it on television as well. I was told that was my first win at a Sky Sports tournament, which I didn't even realize. So that was always a confidence boost, and that's what really got me thinking, like, okay, you can also do it on the big tournaments to show on TV what you're capable of, and I think that's what really give 2025 a kickstart.
A huge month coming up for you, obviously starting with the Grand Slam, then a rematch with Luke Humphries at the Players' Championship finals, the World Youth final. How important is this month ahead, and how much confidence can you take from that European Championship win?
Yeah, very important. Like winning, like this couple of months of the year are the where the most money is to be earned for the ranking. So you want to, if you want to be informed, this is the right moment to be informed, and luckily I am. Of course, winning the European Championship was a massive confidence boost going into the final couple of tournaments. Like I've got really hard draws at Grand Slam, Player Championship finals, but also playing against Bo in a Youth World Championship final is going to be a very difficult game. But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm feeling really good, confident with my game. So yeah, it should be a good couple of months.
You mentioned Wessel Nyman earlier. He's a player who looks to be on the same trajectory as yourself. You know, he's on the verge of the top 32. He's had a great year on the Pro Tour. What do you think he can go on to achieve in this sport? And also, how exciting is it for Dutch starts to have two young players kind of rising through the ranks so quickly?
Yeah, it's difficult to say, but I think he's as everyone know, he's so talented, he's so good. But for now on TV, he has not shown the right bottle that you need to be like a top 16, top 10 dart player. But we all know he's got the capabilities to do so. I think he just needs to get over the line. You saw it as well in the European Championship when he missed those match darts against Van Gerwen. If he hits one of those darts, if he goes on a good run on a TV tournament, then he's very much a force to be reckoned with. And I think if maybe the Grand Slam is a tournament for him where he shows where he can do that, and then yeah, he's a very dangerous beast.
Thanks, John. Thank you.